another great talent that came from WDFN is the late, great Jamie Samuelsen. And when I sat down and interviewed you for my documentary, yes, Art Regner is in my documentary along with Greg Henson, Terry Foster. Can you share the story of your Wayne Font story with Jamie Samuelsen? You know what I'm talking about. This is why.
Oh yeah, I definitely know. Dunleavy's was a pub that was within walking distance to WDFN, and every Friday night. And Sean Dunleavy, was a good friend of ours, and Jack, his father, who ran it, and we knew virtually everybody. It was like our hangout, along with Andrews, which was down the street, run by our good buddy Tommy as well. But Friday nights was Dunleavy's, and I don't know if I was covering a game or I was doing something, and so I got there a little bit late, and we had our spot and all that kind of stuff. And Dunleavy's, if you walked in, the bar was right there, and it was long, and they had some tables, and then they had a dining room area too. And, people were eating. It was a nice, they had good food and all that kind of stuff. And we never sat at the bar. We always had our own, corner and table, and that's where the DFN people were. So I walk in one night, and it's Friday, so it's really, really crowded. And Jamie is standing right at the door, in the door. And I'm looking at it, and he goes, hey, Art, how are you? I go, good, Jamie. But I could tell, you got this vibe. He's waiting for me. And, he says, hey, he goes, did you see it yet? Have you seen it yet? I said, what? And he goes over, and he looks, and at the end of the bar is Wayne Font sitting there with, I believe, Greg Montgomery, the punter for the Lions at the time, former Michigan Stater, and they're getting hammered. They're just doing shot after shot after shot, And again, Jamie knows at that time, I had formed Grow, Get Rid of Wayne. I was not a big Wayne Fonts fan. And, but, he was a personality, He played the Ford family, right? Or at least Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Where's my owner? Where's my owner? So anyway, I looked over, and I was incredulous, and here he is, boom, 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 boom. I don't know if they had a game on Sunday or what, but but Wayne is just sitting there, like I said, getting hammered. There could have been a couple of other line players for all I know. And Jamie's looking at me, and I pointed over there, and I said to him, I go, this is why we lose. That's exactly what I told him, and he started cracking up.
That's
Ron,
so funny.
from that day on, over the years, whenever I would be with Jamie at an event, or I would run into him, and he would, if we parted, I was sitting here and he was sitting over there. Sometime during this period when we were together, he would look over at me and he would mouth, and then start laughing. And I would start laughing too. It was kind of like our little thing.
Sure.
And I am talking, this went on from that point through, unfortunately, obviously when he got ill. But every time I saw Jamie, he would always say that to me, but he wouldn't say it to me.
He would
catch my eye, or we would catch each other, and then he would just look at me, smile, and whisper, this is why we lose. So, I miss Jamie. He was a great guy, great pipes. I never thought when we hired him, and I remember offering him the job, and I thought that, first of all, I didn't think he would take it because it was in Chicago. Secondly, I thought he would, if he did take it, he would only be here a couple of years.
Right.
But he fell in love with Detroit. He met Christy, fell in love. They had children. He really became a Detroiter, and we're better for it.